Ryan, thinking about the start of the second in particular, what role did Dustin Wolf play in that win tonight?
I think he played a role, not just the start of the second. I thought it was the whole game. Like, there was, three guys that were probably four guys, our best players tonight, and he was most definitely one of them. Mm-hmm.
What did you make of your fourth line tonight?
They were the other three, so we all hit them. I thought they were excellent. All of them, again, they brought energy. They played the game the right way. They ended up on the score sheet twice in a close game. So I thought the three of them for 2 nights in a row have given us great efforts and great games.
On that fourth line, kind of talked about Matt and maybe his role in that, but is that maybe on us to start changing the definition of what a fourth line is? It's not the same as it was 20 years ago?
Well, it most definitely isn't, for sure. I mean, you don't see a lot of the same type of players anymore in that role. I don't know. The one thing with Matt, like when he has a night like tonight where he works the way he did and his feet are moving and he played with a lot of energy, he's easy to bump up like later in the game because he played well, he played more. So I don't know. He's a guy that is committed to doing things the right way, and on that line, like we mentioned it this morning, Ryan Lomberg doesn't leave them a choice. That's how they play. And like I said, they were our best players tonight, along with Dustin.
Can you expand on why, Matt, in a high leverage situation, you feel confident throwing him out in that spot with the game still?
Just based on the way the game went, he was one of our better players, so he deserved an opportunity.
How impressive is that for you at the end of the game to see Kirkland putting his body in front of numerous shots? You had a bunch of guys out there, but him in particular.
That's a 3-1 game. At that time, the game's over. And that was one of the big things in the room that the guys were excited about, too. You see that. You saw Blake Coleman early on. We had defensemen trying to block shots late. That's important because those are the things that win you hockey games. So for Justin, it wasn't just one. He's trying to get in the lane, and he's trying to be a difference, and he's trying to stay, and I love that about him.
What did you make about your power play tonight? They sort of had the one that worked really well and one that not so much.
Our 3 best players were our fourth line guys tonight, so they didn't do much.
In a 2-1 game, guys like Kevin Ball and Braden Paul don't get on the score sheet, but how critical are those stay-at-home defensemen?
Baller, I probably should have put him in the category too because he was our best defenseman tonight, in my opinion. His reach is really good, and he's able to close quick on people, and when he's strong on pucks, he's a difficult guy to play against. So for a guy that missed most of camp, I think he's done a really good job early in the year, and they seem to, Raz and him are starting to find a little bit of chemistry, which was our hope when the season started, so hopefully they can continue to do that.
Right, it's been 15 years, and it's only happened a couple times with this team. This franchise has started 4-0, and as you know, not a lot of people have given you your group a chance to do that from the outside. So why is this group off to such a good start?
Well, we've had goaltending. That's a start for us. We've had some timely goals that we've been able to score, and I think the guys are committed to playing the right way away from the puck. So we've become a harder team to play against where, hey, listen, last year we gave up a lot of odd man rushes early on in the season, and we were chasing a lot of games. This way I feel like it's the other way around, and when we do get ourselves loose, we've had some of the older guys that have really done a good job of reeling everybody back in.
This will sound like a silly question, but it certainly means more coming from you than me. Can you just explain the significance of having 11 different guys with goals at this point in the season and the way it's been kind of spread out?
Yeah, well, maybe it's an indicator of the way we have to play. We have to use 4 lines and we have to use 6 defensemen because we're asking the guys to play a hard brand of hockey where they have to be skating all the time. So you can't rely on 9 forwards, if you will. Everybody's getting an opportunity to play. So I think with that, some guys that maybe usually play lesser minutes are feeling a little bit more valued right now, and they're feeling they can be difference makers as well, and that's probably why we've seen multiple guys now on the score sheet.
So 7 of Dustin's save came off Connor Bedard.
Yeah.
He touched on it post-game as he kind of, that was a challenge that he was up to. Is that part of his character that you see in Dustin?
Sure. Whether it's one of the top players in the league, I don't know. It's just that's the way he is as a goalie. He was the best guy in junior. He's the best guy in the American League. That's the way he's wired. So if he has a chance to play against the best players and shut them out, then I think he's pretty geared to do that.